So what's up YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Once again, you know I appreciate having you here. We are out in the Surrey Hills, the beautiful Surrey Hills. Meant to be a glorious day today, but it's just tipped down with rain and hail on me. So I'm cold and I'm freezing, which kind of sums up the mood for this video, because it's about this, the Honda CB125F. Yes, that's right. These are the things I hate, I despise, I cannot stand. Okay, it's a bit extreme. These are the things I dislike about this, my Honda CB125F. So here she is in all her glory. I've had it for just over a year now. I'll take you through the mileage in a minute when I have a look, because I can't remember. It's not a lot. I only use it for commuting. It's been abused. It's used mainly in the rubbish weather. I've got a 50-mile commute every day, so I use it for that. If it's a nice day, I take one of the other bikes. If I feel in a good mood, I take one of the other bikes. If I don't want to ruin one of the other bikes, I take this bike. That's what it's for. It's called Bambi. If you don't know why it's called Bambi, check out my video of when I did a first impressions review on it. All will be revealed. It's been crashed, there's a few battle scars on it, but all in all, it's an okay bike, but there are things I definitely dislike and would like changed. So let's crack on with it. I'm not sure if I just saw lightning. Now, should I be standing under these bloody trees with a metal bike? I might have to get out of here. Woo! It's weird. No rain, sunny over there, quite dull over there, but we'll crack on nevertheless. Bit of excitement for the video. Right, so let's start with the dash. Now, remember, these things are just my opinions. If you have your own, you can agree, you can disagree. Your opinions are always welcome on this channel. So let's start off with the dash, and this is a weird one. This is probably just to me, and it's for new riders. It's not for me, it's for new riders, and it has no Rev Counter, and that on a 125 is kind of an oversight. I think all bikes should have Rev Counters, because then you can match the engine sound to the revs and then get used to it. So if you don't have one later in life, you know what a screaming engine sounds like. So that's a bit of a disappointment. Not the end of the world, but a disappointment. And also, if you watched my channel before of my dislikes, you'll know I like all bikes to have a 12 volt or a USB charger. I don't know why they don't. It doesn't make any sense to me. Everyone's got a phone, everyone needs something charged. So people, just put a charger on your bloody bikes. What's it going to cost? 10 quid? Do it. Do it now. Right, while we've got the ignition on, these indicators, they're good in the sense that they flash, but if you look over the top, these light up your face at night. Probably can't see it too much on here, but that there shines right in your face. As I've said on previous videos, my commute is pitch black at night, and that is too bright. I've taken the tape off. I usually put a black bit of tape across there. And also, I can't show you now, this light here is so bright. This is your eco light, so it's a bright green light, and it will show you when you're in optimum efficiency, and it's bloody bright and shines in your face. I don't like light shining in my face at night, so I put a bit of tape over that and just leave a little gap, and I tape up the top of the indicators as well. Easy to fix. A bit of tape across the top of that, bit of tape across the top of that, bit of tape across the top of that, and we're done. But I shouldn't have to, so it's a dislike. I'm going to go controversial with this one, and I dislike the look of this bike. I know I bought it, but I really dislike it. I don't know why. I don't dislike it. I think that's the problem. It's not pretty and it's not ugly. It's something in between. It's not exciting to look at. I don't look back when I walk out the garage and go, hey, how you doing? No, I don't. It's just one of those bikes. The other bikes I do, my Super Cub I do, my 250 I do, my Africa Twin I do. But this, unfortunately, apologies to you, Bambi, I don't really like the look of it. I like the colour, but not the look. So if you do own one of these and really like the look of them, I do apologise. I don't mean to upset you. It's just my opinion. Right, suspension. I don't like the front suspension. Look at it, it's weedy. It bottoms out far too easily. The back is not too bad, so that's a middle ground. That's neither love nor hate. That's adequate. But the front, I hate it. I really don't like it. It's very, very soft. Okay, I'm 16 stone, I know that, don't rub it in, but it bottoms out far too easy. Every single pothole seems to go straight through my arms and shoulders, so that's a dislike. This is a love-hate thing as well, this engine, and on this video I'm going to hate it because it's so bloody slow. It's a 5-speed gearbox, but it is the slowest 125 I think I've ever ridden. My Super Cub 125 will absolutely trounce this bike. I know it's for efficiency, so I get that. The miles per gallon are brilliant, but it is so slow. 60, maybe 62 is tops on the flat. Uphill, forget it, you're pedaling. Another big dislike is the build quality. Okay, I know it's a cheap bike, I get that, but I still expect more than this after a year. Look at the rust on those forks. They're pitting. You can see that bit to there is where it bottoms out, but from there up, the rust is quite horrible. Okay, I don't clean my bikes as much as I probably should. I ride them, and this one has had a hard winter, but it's only just over a year old. And if you look along the exhaust as well, it's just absolutely disgusting. Look at that. I actually cleaned this morning, but it's just rained and I've ridden through a little bit of mud, so yeah, it's not very good. That's my fault because I fell off, and that's kind of my fault because I fell off, but I'll come back to this in a minute. That's another dislike. But all in all, it's looking a little bit ropey after a year. The paintwork looks lovely, but the chrome work looks absolutely disgusting. Look at that. Oh, that's offensive, that is. That really is offensive. That bit I can change, so it's not the end of the world. But they connect me to the floor. Right, the foot peg. And what annoys me about this is it's solid. It doesn't move. There's no hinge here. So if you're going around a bend a little bit sharpish, this touches down and wears out. And if that touches down, it picks the back wheel up in the air. And it's very, very dangerous. So 100% I do not like that. All motorcycles should have foot pegs with springs in and hinges so they fold up when they touch down. So I'm not impressed with that. It's a single bar that goes through to the other side. And while we're here, another dislike is this rear brake. It is absolutely rubbish. It's a drum, so I didn't expect much, but it's more this thing here. This, I don't know what it's called. It's just a pole with a brake lever on the end, non-adjustable, so your foot has to be at such an angle to get any kind of purchase on the back brake, because it doesn't do anything to down here. So if you imagine your foot's there, you automatically put your toe down to put on it, and you've almost got to stand on it to get the back brake to work. And it has got CBS, some kind of combined braking system, and it's pretty rubbish. It has no feel whatsoever. Front brake's a bit crap, bit wooden, bit rubbish, and the back brake's just goddamn awful, borderline dangerous, so very much a dislike. That brake pedal and back brake combination is probably the worst bugbear about this bike. I do actually, and I'm going to go out on a limb here because I don't hate a lot, but I do hate that back brake. I did change the tyres on it because the tyres it comes with are bloody awful. So that was a hate or a dislike, but I've now got these Continentals on and it's much better now. It handles really nicely now. So that, my friends, is the dislikes of this bike, my CB125F. Oh yeah, I was going to show you the mileage, wasn't I? I've done 2,500 miles, and that is 99.99% commuting in rubbish weather. I mean, look at the state of that as well. As I said, granted, I don't clean it that much, but my other bikes have ridden through worse winters and more treacherous conditions and just been abused, whereas this has only really lived on the road, so I did expect a bit more. I don't know what, just a tiny bit more, but those are my dislikes of this bike. I will be making a video of the things I love about this bike, so it's not all doom and gloom, so keep an eye on my channel. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. You can go over to my Instagram, you can go over to my Twitter, you can go over to my Facebook, you can go where you want basically, but as long as it's got my name in it, oh, it's going to be all good. You know you want to, go and do it, click it, sub, follow, do those things that you need to do. Also hit that notification bell so you guys can get the drop on these videos. I shall see you on the next one. You know I love you all. Stay safe. Fish out.
Get all your bags, get out my house. I don't want your stuff around. I never did you wrong, but you did me wrong. So go ahead, get gone. Get all your bags, get out my house. I don't want your stuff around. I never did you wrong, but you did me wrong. So go ahead and get